Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Bruce and today I want to showcase the Tier A Czechoslovakian autocannon light tank, the Blesk. How good is this tank and is it worth grinding? Let's find out in this video. Before we start with this video, let me remind you that you have the chance of winning a free premium tank simply by watching my videos. You can find all the necessary information in the info box below the video or in the first video that you need to watch, my recently released autocannon tutorial. In order to participate, you need to watch my videos and create the correct phrase out of all letters that you will find in those videos. Write your solution to this email address and do not forget to add your in-game name and the server you are playing on. Have fun and good luck! The new Czechoslovakian autocannon light tanks have entered the game and the line starts with the Škoda T17 on tier 7. The first tank with the new autocannon mechanic is this guy here, the Blesk on tier 8. In this video I will tell you everything you need to know about this tank, particularly how it performs on the battlefield and if it is worth grinding. So without further ado, let's see what this tank is all about. A huge strength of those autocannon light tanks is its insane firepower, at least in a close range situation and against lightly armored enemy tanks. And so this gives you the opportunity or the possibility to counter aggressive plays of adversary tanks at the beginning of the game. So we are positioning ourselves so that we can take tanks under fire that are trying to rush the hill here on mines, which is a typical play on this map. And as you can see, simply by putting ourselves in such a position, the WoT 46 and the T44 stopped rushing the hill, and this gives our team the advantage of doing so and of acquiring this important position. If adversary light or medium tanks do not pay attention, like in the previous situation, then they will get in touch with our HE ammunition that you should try to preload at the beginning of the game in order to deny early aggressive adversary play. So we position ourselves right here and then simply wait for adversary tanks to make those aggressive plays, and looks like the WoT is trying to do so. So with our autocannon tank we can deal 611 damage at the beginning of the game, and I think the WoT is regretting its early choice of rushing into this position. Now, with this firepower advantage on your side, you should always try to look out for abandoned tanks that you can catch by surprise and then use the surprising factor to empty your clip and cause a huge amount of damage. So this is what we want to achieve playing against the adversary Blesk, and we can empty our clip, make 792 damage and take out this light tank. This move works extremely nicely against adversary heavy tanks simply due to their slow turret rotation speed. And so what you can do with an autocannon tank is you can move to the rear of the heavy tanks and then cause confusion, empty your clip, and thus help your team to clear the heavy lane. Reload your clip and then once again move out of cover and conduct the whole thing again. Empty your clip, cause confusion, and then disappear without taking a shot. So what you should try to do with an autoloader tank is you should always try to stay alive until the end of the game and then be the first tank arriving at the remaining adversary tank's position. This way you can significantly increase your amount of damage even if the game has not been as great as you had expected it to be. So in this situation we currently made only 747 damage, but it looks like we can be the tank arriving at the adversary tank's position as the first tank, and this is how we can significantly increase the damage dealt at the end of the game. So poor little Judas, we spotted him and now it's time to empty our clip, and all of a sudden, with our autocannon tank, we increased our damage to 1422. Alright, first game in our tier 8 Blesk. We're spawning on Oyster Bay in a tier 9 matchup, and let's first of all take a look at the map and see what options we have in a light tank. Spawning on Oyster Bay in the south, this is how the game usually develops, and with a light tank you have two options. In my opinion, in general, you should try to spot the northern portion of the map, simply because this is your task as a light tank, and you can go to this position right here and spot in the middle, but also tanks which are located right here. But you can also go to this position right here and try to lean a little bit more to the northern side. So I want to play in the northern portion of the map, and as I mentioned in my autocannon tutorial that is linked right here, that you might want to see if you haven't already, I told you that you should not try to concentrate on emptying your clip, but wait and be patient and wait for the situations in which you can make use of your autocannon. So I want to go into the bush, and due to the fact that I am the only light tank in my team, so there's only one light tank, I need to fulfill the spotting role, and I need to concentrate on doing good spots for my team. So I want to stand still in this bush and simply use my tank as a spotter. As you saw, I play this tank with the spotting build. I haven't unlocked the... Here you go. I haven't unlocked the field modifications yet, so I do not have a, let's say, a firepower skill. And here in this situation, I want to be super cautiously and passively, and I do not want to take a shot. Now, reason being is that with my autocannon, I wouldn't make a lot of damage anyway over medium to higher or medium to longer distances, and so it would be kind of stupid to reveal my position with taking shots. Instead, I want to keep spotting opponents, and here you go. This is what I want to see. He obviously just took a shot, and so I could spot him, and now I'm waiting. Here you go. I'm waiting for assisting damage. Okay, T-44 is also spotted. I'm pinging the position of the STRV as 1. Here you go. WT on Panzer 4 once again took a shot, and now I'm waiting for my team to... Here you go. Get another shot onto him. Nice. This is all my spotting damage. Excellent. So I simply want to stand still now. We have to get rid of the T-44 if he makes pressure, because he will be in the... here you go. In the proximity circle. And so I needed to take him out. Yes, I took a shot, but it was imperative to take him out, because he would have been in my proxy spotting distance and he would have spotted me anyway. So I think necessary to take him out. Now I want to go back into the bush and then simply continue to spot for my team. And let's see how it goes. So, okay, Kunzepanzer is making pressure. Of course, I want to be the tank who is at the forefront in order to spot for my team. However, I do not want to be over aggressively in this situation. Nice, we spot the ISU 152K and we get some spotting damage. Here you go, that's what I want to see. So 2.6k spotting damage right now, which is a decent result. And so far, we actually didn't make use of the autocannon feature, but this will happen later on in the game. And even if you do not use your autocannon throughout the game, there will be the chance of doing so at the end of the game, when we are still alive, if we manage to do so. And once we, for example, are facing the two artilleries at the end of the game. So let's simply be patient and let's try to continue smart gameplay. Okay, I do not want to get shot by the ISU 152K. Okay, maybe I can take a shot. You know what? I will try to flank in this tank. Maybe if I go to the middle, like counterclockwise. Okay, I'm in the proxy spotting. Okay, I'm now spotted. Okay, so here you go. Nice. I spot the artillery. Now I have to... Okay, yeah, okay, here you go. And... Okay, I need to make sure that I evade out of the situation. I do not want to get shot by the SDRV S1. So let's reload and let's keep those tanks spotted. Nice, and let's fall back a little bit. I only have 200 HP because of the insane 421 shot of the M53 RT. But now it is time for some revenge. So let's simply... Yeah, okay, he kills the artillery. So let's shoot for the other artillery. Okay, so... Okay, okay, perfect. He's looking towards the Kunzepanzer. Kunzepanzer is taking out the ISU 152K. So now it's time to hurry up to increase the stats. So let's find the other artillery, and here you go. That's what I want to see. So let's come to a standstill, aim in a little bit, and bam, that's the fun of the autocannon tank. Excellent. Excellent. So 410 damage. Let's go into the reload and let's try to make a bit more damage onto the SHPTK. That would be actually wonderful. So we manage exactly what we try to do, and that is to stay alive until the end of the game and to... Here you go. Let's aim in. Here you go. And yeah, excellent. So decent result. In the Blesk, we made 1.1k damage, 3.5k assisting damage. So all in all, about 4.7k combined, and I think a decent result in the Blesk. And let's now jump into some games in which we did a bit more damage and in which we could make more use of our autocannon in this tank. So here we are, second game, once again in a low tier situation. We are spawning on a city map, Himmelsdorf, and let's see what options we have. Spawning on Himmelsdorf in the north with an autocannon light tank. There's not too many options for you. You could go to a typical light position on the one lane, however, you would have to fight over a medium to long range on this side. So my recommendation is to go on top of the hill, because not only is the fight taking place in a very short range, but then also you can help your team to win this kind of important position, with which you can further on then flank the adversary remaining team. Yeah, so that's where I want to go, on top of the hill. Okay, E50 looks like he's either blocking me consciously or, I mean, on purpose, or he is some kind of a bot, whatever. I want to go on top of the hill simply due to the fact that with this tank, I do not want to fight over medium to long distances. So what I would have to do if I would go to the one lane. And so I decided to go on top of the hill. Plus, obviously, in a low tier situation, I want to play passively, defensively, and then make my damage later on in the game where it is much easier. Now I preloaded HE simply because the fastest tanks on the hill, the ones that I will counter first, will be lightly armored tanks. And so with loading HE, I will make more damage. And I will not need the pen that I will have on my regular AP ammunition. Of course, I have AP pre-selected for my next follow-on engagement. Here you go, okay. You know what? I prioritized not losing HP in this situation over making damage. Okay, P44 is making hardcore damage, and you know what? Once my clip is reloaded, I think I will punish him. Okay, looks like the Bulldog is also making pressure, which is nice, and you know what? Here you go. And let's do it. Okay, unfortunately he can ram me. Even makes 191 ramming damage, but we already made 488 damage due to his YOLO move, and looks like the game is already on the winning side. This is World of Tanks in 2024. Okay, Scorpion G, no, sorry, Scorpion is making pressure, so let's try to Take him out, nice. And maybe we can get some additional shots onto the IS-22 if we fully aim in. So let's only make bursts instead of continuous fire in order to have a greater chance of actually hitting this tank. And you know what? I take even a little bit of damage, even if it is only a very small amount. So let's go into the grid. Oh, here you go. Maybe I can shoot onto the Concept 1B from here, from my position on top of the hill. This is where the gun depression really helps me out. And here you go. That's what I want to see. Nice. And I can make continuous fire. Here you go. 389 damage. Nice. That's what I want to see. And so, yeah, of course, in a city battle, you can make much more damage because you can appear by surprise and then surprise your adversaries, and also because the fighting distance is or can be kept low, that is of course an advantage for this tank. So I would try to reverse and I would try to take on the fight with the Object 257, but I cannot do this on my own. Okay, looks like the SMV CC67 is falling back. Hopefully, if the TVP also reverses, can I get a shot? No. If you also, okay, those two tanks reverse, perfect. So they can engage the Object 257, and so I can simply flank around this tank and then empty my whole clip and help them to take the tier 9 heavy tank out of the game. And this will of course also be beneficial for my experience that I gain in this match. So here you go. Nice. About 700 damage onto the Object 257. This is how strong this gun actually is in a close range fight. Excellent. So nice. Okay, perfect. So who will be my next victim? Let's see. The IS-22 will be taken out soon, so I need to hurry up in order to catch the Concept 1B or the Chieftain to make a bit more damage. So far 2k damage approximately, which is a nice result in a tier 8 autocannon tank. You know what? Concept 1B is almost full HP, apart from the 389 damage that I dealt. And you know what? So yeah, he's also engaged in the fights, and this is what I want to see. I want to see tanks. Here you go. You can make a shot onto me, I don't care. Unfortunately, I have to reload, but 2.3k damage is a decent result. And unfortunately, I'm now in a reload, and I cannot make any further damage. Tank is taken out. I will not get any more damage because he will be now taken out. But you know what? In a low tier situation, dealing 2.3k damage, making 3k combined, is a fantastic result in the Blesk. Alright, third and last game. This time we spawn in a tier 8 matchup on Mountain Pass, and let's first of all take a look and see what options we have. Spawning on Mountain Pass in the south, this is how the game usually develops, and with a light tank you do not have too many options. One is to go to a passive position such as right here and try to do some spotting or try to collect the information of where the adversary team is going. I would not recommend to go down into this riverbed simply because it is over aggressive. And then what you can also do is maybe later on in the game go to this position or go to this position and then help your team to basically win this side of the map. Alright, so first of all, Mountain Pass is certainly one of the worst maps for light tanks. Furthermore, there are 6 light tanks in the game, 3 on each side, so we want to play a bit more passively from the get-go and then see how the game can develop later on. Yeah, all in all, what do I think about the Blesk? In my opinion, this tank is fun to play. It is super strong occasionally in some special situations. However, all in all, I think it is nicely balanced, and overall this autocannon feature is not OP. It is fun, but it is in general lackluster due to the fact that you will not be as competitive as other regular tanks over medium to long range distance. Of course, if you fight against adversary tanks with a at a close range, then of course your tank is superior, but not per se, because it also depends on the ammunition you use, and this mainly depends on the type of armor or the armor thickness of the adversary tanks. And so all in all, in my opinion, this tank is nicely balanced by Wargaming, and it is fun to play. It can be occasionally super strong, but it is tough to play, tough to master. And so yeah, I can really recommend this tank, although it is not easy to play, but it is super fun. Alright, so our team has quite some tanks in the southwestern portion of the map, which is good. Meanwhile, the Grom will also hopefully advance, and then I will be able to empty my remaining clip. Okay, no. So, here you go. Okay, so there's the T96. Here you go. Once again, I'm taking bursts instead of continuous fire in order to hit the majority of my shells. And you know what? I think the T69 has brought itself into a stupid situation. And with an autocannon tank, what you want to do is you want to find isolated tanks and then move closer to them and then simply punish them and use your advantage of your autocannon, with which you can deal a tremendous amount of damage over a short distance. Perfect, so that's what I want to do. Okay, so ELC even 90 is also pushing down into the river, so I need to hurry up in order to make damage onto the T69. Now I do not want to lose any damage here. Check, so that is achieved, and now I simply want to rush in, and there is a possibility to stay behind cover, and there you go, and take the T69 under fire. Now I'm proxy spotted, but he has already seen me, but now I will simply empty my clip. Here you go, and now I will reload, and then hopefully I will not lose too many HP with a 1v1 fight against this tank. Now, of course, he is an autoloader tank, so I need to watch out. But of course, I want to take out this tank, so let's see how it goes. Okay, this is now too bad. I took 2 shots. This was quite stupid. And the question is, do I want to risk losing even more HP? Okay, he's pressuring me, but as soon as he moves around the corner, I will be able to take him out. Here you go. Okay, my teammates are taking him out, and so now I want to reload my clip and then hurry up to make more damage. This tank is especially strong at the end of the game. However, you have to arrive at the enemy tank's position as one of the first, if not the first tank, which is crucial in order to get this remaining damage. So let's see, clip is reloaded, nice, and I do not want to lose any more damage. So let's sneak in right here, and here you go, let's empty. There you go, nice, that's what I want to see, nice. And I do not want to take a shot from the T25, he is now shot, so I want to move to the B2 position. Meanwhile, I do not want to take a shot from the Rheinmetall Borsig, so let's wait here until he has also shot. Nice, that's now the time where I can cross the open field. My clip is already reloaded, and let's see whether I can take damage onto the ISM. Here you go. Okay, there's the Skoda. Here you go, so I need to fall back a little bit. And that's what I want to see. Here you go. Nice. So 440 damage. Once again, let's reload the clip. Let's brawl. Let's not brawl against the Skoda T56, but let's leave this for the turtle. And so I think he has now shot twice. Nice. And there's one tank that is still in the game. So can I get more damage? Here you go. That's what I want to see. Here you go, into the side. Excellent. So nice. With this last clip, we could increase our damage to 2.3k. And this once again shows how much damage you can build in such a 1v1 situation. So do not simply stay calm until the end of the game, because this chance will arise as long as you manage to preserve your HP until the end of the game. So yeah, all in all, I think this tank is super fun to play, and I can really recommend grinding this tech tree line. Alright guys, that was it for today with the video about the Blesk, the first Czechoslovakian autocannon tank in the new tech tree. Do you like this tank? Do you think it performs well on the battlefield? Do you think it is competitive or at least fun to play? Just leave a comment in the comment section down below. And as always, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. This really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. If you find this video extremely helpful, then feel free to support me via Super Thanks. This way you can make a one-time donation. You just have to click this button underneath the video. If you adore this channel and you want to consistently support me, then consider subscribing to my channel or become a member, once again with the click of a button underneath the video. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time in another World of Tanks video.